Hi guys, I'm here to do my play with me from the 15th through the 21st of January, and I'm using this older kit from my shop called Winter Wonderland. And I had designed this kit specifically to use in January, so I still wanted to use this even though this is an older format and is no longer available in my shop. So you can see at first I put my date dots on my date covers. That's kind of what I always do, and then I put them on my planner because sometimes I'll forget the dates and then I gotta look back and forth. It just tends to be easier. And then I go ahead and put my large Erin Condren flags over the top, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim a part of that flag. Then I go ahead and grab my quote box for this kit, which is Walking in a Winter Wonderland, and put that at the very top. I like to kind of put it up as far as I can just to give myself enough room. And I'm gonna apologize because in this video I popped my head in like a million times. I'm better at the first half, but the second half I seem to do it a lot. I don't know if I was just being very particular and trying to get really close or what I was doing, but I do pop in every once in a while. Then I go ahead and put in the daily habit trackers, the weekly trackers, and then for this plan with me I got really smart and decided since to rewind I might as well just put in all my sidebar all at once so that I don't have to keep coming back to it. So the first one I do night routine, and then contacts, Etsy, and then homework. So I'm just putting like the days that I work on Etsy and the days that I work on homework, if that makes sense, and the days I work contacts and the days that I did a good job and did my whole night routine. Sometimes obviously I like brush my teeth every night, but sometimes I don't do like the whole thing where I do like wash my face and my moisturizer and all that jazz. So then for my first weekly tracker, I'm doing sleep, and then my second is my steps. I've really been liking doing this. It's just like a good way for me to see how my week was going, because for me personally, when I don't get a lot of sleep, I tend to not get as much steps, or I feel really tired, and it just like affects my day and what I did. So it's a goal for 2018 to do better. I still am like really terrible at it. As you can see, 6 hours is not a good goal, but I did have some days where I did get some good sleep. So yeah, and then as for steps went pretty good. We almost hit 10,000 every day. There was only 2 days where I didn't, so that is pretty good for me. And then one of those days, well, actually both those days were no school days, which is pretty common for me. On school days, I usually always hit 10,000 because I'm up walking around with the kids. But when I'm home, it's a little bit harder because I just work on Etsy and it's mostly computer work. So I don't get as much steps in, but anyway, so first I go to put this down, then I realize I need to do my glitter headers. So for this kit, I did silver again. I did the same thing with Stay Cozy. It was all silver, and I just thought for a snowy kit, I think silver is just so pretty. So I go ahead and put all of my silver glitter headers across the very top, and then I will go back and I will start on Monday. So at first, I grabbed this full box with the cardinal on it, and I really liked this box because it had room at the top so that I could put a box or something right on top and layer it. And I ended up putting down this brown bubble box, and I wrote no school because it was MLK Junior Day, and so I didn't have any teaching that day. So I had a dentist appointment I had scheduled because I'm doing my student teaching, so I can't miss school for appointments, really. So I schedule my doctor's appointments and my eye appointments and all that on holidays where schools are in session. So my main thing was a dentist appointment this day, and then my husband and I ended up going to lunch. So on the morning, though, this is where I'm kind of playing with what I wanted to do. I put this down and I ended up hating it. But in the morning, I was on the phone with customer service for my printer for over an hour. I ended up getting it resolved and everything, but I literally hate any time I have to call customer service for anything. It's the worst. And then, of course, I wrote that on the box, and I hated the way it looked. So I changed it and got this cute little printer to make me a little bit happier. And I wrote call customer service on an appointment label. The little printer is from an Obsessed with Cute Printable, and she is no longer open. And I'm so sorry because I feel like I use her stickers so often in every single week, but I just really love them, and I wish, she still offered it. The next thing I put down was a little thing, a heart little thing, and I put update insurance. I needed to call my dentist and make sure they had my new insurance information, so I went ahead and did that before so I wouldn't have to go in early and do it. And then I put down a half box. You'll notice that our pattern half boxes in this kit are a snow pattern, so they kind of look a little hard to see on screen, but in person it looks really cool. I also use that as the bottom washi, so hopefully it'll show up a little better. But I put down that box, and then I ended up taking it up because I needed to put in my dentist, and I didn't want to put use a not a full box, a half box for that. So I got a quarter box. I put that down and wrote dentist at 1 p.m. and I used the dentist icon, the little tooth icon, and then I put down a package little thing, and I said buy USBs. I needed to buy USBs so that I could put the pictures I took from my brother's maternity shoot with his girlfriend, and also pictures I'd taken at kindergarten. So I went and got some USBs from Best Buy. They had a sale, and then I ended up putting that half box down. I think I was just looking for stickers. That was the stall there, guys. And then now I'm flipping through because I was looking for this particular sticker, and I had another one in mind, but I ended up using this one. This is from a sampler from Watercolor Blooms, and it's just a little beer sticker. And I didn't drink beer, but we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, which is kind of like, and we always sit in the bar. So I put that sticker down and wrote lunch date with Brandon at Buffalo, and he had gotten off a little early that day, so we met for lunch, and then we ended up going home. So I put down the Bachelor sticker for Monday night, and then I put down the box, ended up changing my mind, so I put down a glitter header and then that medium box. In that box I'm going to put a film sticker from Made with Southern Love, and then I made a little checklist of the 2 videos I wanted to film, the Plan With Me and the Etsy planner, my Etsy business planner flip through. And if you haven't seen that, that is up on my channel. It just kind of flips through the planner I'm trying to use for Etsy organization this year. And you'll see in this video, I ended up, in the past videos, I pulled stickers out of my mini binder, and today I kind of just flipped through it. So when you see the mini binder come over, those are all stickers from my shop. And I have some Erin Condren stickers sticking in the front. And then all the other shops I'm pulling from the drawers in front of me. Then I ended up putting that little penguin in last minute because I saw that it could fit there, and that's a sleep-in sticker. And that sticker is from a sheet from the Sticker Addict shop, and it was super cute because I did get a sleep-in that day because there was no school. So that was my Monday. I ended up going and putting down the bottom washi at some point. I don't know if I said that. So right here I'm going to go ahead and make that little list. There I am with my little hand flick that I always do, and it's so annoying to see. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a little tick that I do when I write. I flip up a lot, and I'm not really sure what that's about. Next, I grab a tree box, and I put that down with a quarter box, and I go back and flip through the mini binder. My goal with this kit was to kind of go animal, something else, animal, something else, animal, something else. And I was able to do that, so I kind of split up the animals a little bit. And then I ended up layering those on top of each other a little bit differently so I could save a little bit more room. And then I went through my stickers and I put down a multicolor apple. This one was one of the brown ones. Since I don't use brown very often, I thought I'd pull it in today, and that's from a sheet from my shop along with the chalkboard. Those aren't in the shop right now, but they were, and they will be back in the future. And then I put down this appointment label, and then I ended up not liking the way that I did that, so I'm going to change that in a little bit. But then I also put down an icon from the kit on the chalkboard. I wrote my teaching schedule, and then on the chalkboard I put Healthy Moves meeting. It's a professional development meeting we had after school that had to do with our PE. So I finished writing that, and for that I wrote with a white pen. That's the Uniball Signal broad in white. And then I ended up flipping my appointment label, and then I kind of tore it up a little bit, but then I was able to just glue back on the basketball, and it worked out fine. So I always keep a glue stick nearby for that exact reason. Then I wrote basketball practice on the appointment label. I added a glitter header, and then I'm going to put down a mint bubble box, and I'm going to add an edit sticker right in the middle from Made with Southern Love. The basketball is also from a multicolor sheet from our shop that is not available right now. Hopefully these things will come back in the future, so just keep your eye open and follow us on Instagram for all those new release information. Also, new release videos on this channel, so you can always check for that. Then I put down a TV little thing and a meal little thing and then a half box. And I'm going to write down what I did that night. So I went to my sister's to upload my videos, which is something I have to do all the time. And then we had leftover wings from Buffalo for dinner, and we watched Blue Bloods, which, you know, typical. And then for Wednesday, I used this cute fox at the very top. And then underneath, I was going to put this bubble box and ended up changing my mind, and I used a blue appointment label. And with that, I'm going to put the little pencil icon from the kit and write teaching and 7:45 to 3:15. That's my general schedule. Some days I stay later, but that's my general schedule. Then I went ahead and I put down a glitter header and a packaged little thing, and a heart little thing will be coming next, I think. I realized I couldn't pull that up, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do this, but for the package, I ended up getting one of my textbooks for my History of Christianity class in the mail that day, so I wanted to mark that. And then we were going to have a basketball game that day, and it was canceled, so I also marked that. So I ended up having a little bit more spare time that day than I thought, so I put down this half box, and I got one of these iPad doodle stickers from my shop, and I laid that down, and I wrote doodle on iPad. I added a glitter header, a half box, and 2 more little things. I put the meal icon and wrote dinner, burritos at Brian's house, who's my father-in-law. And then on the TV, we watched Law & Order at Brian's, and then we watched Blue Bloods when we got home. Can you tell that my family is obsessed with crime and Law & Order shows? It's kind of ridiculous, but they're so good, so we watch them all the time. So then I moved on to Thursday, and I got the box with the cabin in the snow, and I put a small bubble box on the top and wrote my schedule, 7:45 to 3:15. You guys, my life is so exciting, I'm so sorry. And then I put one of these multicolored pencils from our shop on that bubble box. Then afterwards, I put down a glitter header and a packaged little thing to show that I got my faith integration textbook. And then I put down a blue bubble box. And I was trying to find, I'm going to flip through my stickers looking for something to mark that I was hanging out with my nephew. Something cute. I don't really have any kids stickers, I realize, so I'm going to work on putting some of those together. But I end up going for the Rainbow Bunny Coat. It's a sampler that I got from a meetup, and it's these 2 little bunnies, kind of like giving each other a hug. One's a boy and one's a girl, so I thought that was really cute. And then after this, I'm going to go ahead and put down 2 more little things. I'm going to go ahead and put down a meal little thing and then a TV little thing. And I'm going to write Burger King and Blue Bloods. So I had watched Brenton for a few hours, and then his mom came and picked him up. And Brandon picked up Burger King on the way home. We watched Blue Bloods, and then I went right to school after that. So that was my first night class of the semester. So I got out this big half box and a blue backpack. And I also grabbed a reading sticker because I would need it later that night. So I put that down, and I wrote first night class of the semester, and that was for my faith integration class. And then when we got home, we watched some more TV. At first I was going to use this reading sticker, and then I changed my mind. So we watched Blue Bloods, and then I'm going to end up putting down a quarter box. I didn't like the snow pattern on the snow pattern at the bottom washi, so I put the brown one, and then I put a book multicolor sticker and wrote read till asleep, and I had to do some reading for my History of Christianity class now that I have my textbook. Then I put down this deer sticker, and then a snow quarter box and a mint apple from a multicolor sheet, and wrote teaching 7:45 to 3. I had to leave a little bit early that day because I had to go straight to work, and I had to be there by 3:45 is when I started. So it was kind of a quick one. So I changed my shirt at school, and then I ended up pulling this sticker up and moving it down because I wanted some separation. I changed my shirt at school, and then I drove, and then I got Qdoba. So I kind of split that up with a glitter header. So I got Qdoba, which is by my school, to go for dinner. I always pick up dinner when I work. And then I put down a reading little thing and put finish reading. And then a small bubble box, and I'm actually going to pull out a older sheet that I have from my shop that I really think I might bring back. It was very popular when it was in, of these really chic, cute laptops. And I'm going to write forum post due at 7 up there. Right here I'm kind of fiddling with what I want to put here on the bottom and figuring out my spacing. So I had a lot of things to put that day, so I needed to do something small. So I ended up putting a heart little thing, a flag, and then an icon. And there I go back and I do the laptop, and that's an older sheet that I had in my shop. Now I'm going to go find a basketball to mark my work. I work in the concessions at my university, so I work at all the basketball and volleyball games. So I wrote Beacon Backer work 3:45 to 9:30, and while I was at work I chatted with one of my professors, so I want to mark that because we had a really good conversation about just graduating and finding jobs and things like that. And then after I got gas on the way home, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down a glitter header to note that then I got home and then we watched Blue Bloods again. Surprise, surprise, Friday nights, man. I didn't like the way that was positioned, so I went ahead and fidgeted with that basketball. Then I put down these trees, full box at the top, and today I actually got to sleep in. So I'm going to grab this brown appointment label and a alarm icon from the kit, and then I'm going to write sleep in, and then I'm going to add a glitter header, and then after that it'll be like the big part of my day before I went to work was I responded to, I did one of my homework was to respond to the post that I had posted the night before, so I put a little thing for that. Then I did a bubble box and a book icon from the kit, and wrote down my reading, which was some PDF and 1 through 10 of Acts in the Bible, and then I put down a marquee box with a computer icon and put post full forum. We have quick forum on Fridays and 2 responses, and then a full forum on Saturdays, 2 responses, and then a essay due on Sundays. So that's kind of my schedule for the next few weeks. It's an 8-week class, so it'll go by fast, but you'll see that. And then I ate chips and queso that I had left over from Cordova the night before, and we watched Blue Bloods before I had to go to work. So then I put a glitter header, a bubble box, and a grocery icon from the kit, and put cash and carry because I had to run to cash and carry, which is a local place that sells like things that you would need for restaurants and things. We were out of boats, which we put like pretzels and nachos and stuff in, so my boss asked me to get those, so I did. And then I grabbed my dinner and at Cafe Yum, and then I end up putting a appointment label down and a little pot icon from the cooking pot icon from the kit, and put train Maya, which is a girl that I was training because I am graduating soon, so they need someone else to take my spot. And then I put in a medium box at the very bottom. I'm going to add a basketball in there, and then I'm going to write my schedule 3 to 9:45. I also at some point put down my weekend banner at the bottom there, and I always forget about the weekend banner. Last week I didn't even put it, and I really liked it, so I don't know if I'm going to continue to put the weekend banner down. And then on Sunday I put the other bird box, and again I like how you have so much room at the top, so I put down an appointment label, one of the snow ones, and then I'm also going to put a tiny appointment label above that. And I woke up today on Sunday not feeling very good. I'm not really sure where it's coming from. I was fine yesterday, but today I woke up and was just not feeling good. So on that appointment label, I'm going to write not feeling good. And I added this little tater tot from the Taty Tots shop. And then I put a bubble box down and a meal icon little thing, and then a medium box. But I'm going to end up pulling this medium box up, and I put down the glitter header first. And then I will put down the medium box. Kind of just have to rearrange some stuff so that will fit right. And then it does. So I do that, and I'm still kind of just fidgeting with it. I moved this a few times so that I can fit everything because Sunday was a very busy day for me. We woke up, I was not feeling good, we went to church, and then we got coffee, I went shopping, we went to lunch, we helped my sister move, we got groceries and dinner, and then I did some homework that night too. So, and I took NyQuil before I went to bed because I was not feeling very good. So, I put down this little monster character from River Street Stickers. I got that at a meetup in a sampler, so I thought he was super cute and was blue, matching the kit. And then I'm flipping through and I'm looking for some type of shopping sticker because I was like, I have to have something shopping wise. I went to the Old Navy, was having a huge sale, and I had to mark it in my planner because I did so good. I got so much stuff for so cheap. So I finally ended up finding the shopping bag from a sampler from the Sticker Shop Co. And I put shop sale at Old Navy. And then we went to Mucho Gusto for lunch. And then in this half box, I'm going to say help Sierra move out, which is my sister. And then I'm going to flip through and try to find a moving sticker because I thought I had a box and I ended up finding it. It was from the Queen Bee design sampler. That gray sampler, I feel like I've been pulling this in so much, and I'm so glad that they are all gray because they match with everything. So I end up finding it, and then I go ahead and pop that down on the box and write help Sierra move out. And then below that, I go ahead and put down a little thing, but I'm going to cover it up with a sticker. And then I put down a meal little thing and a TV little thing. And at first, I was thinking I was going to use this quarter box, and I ended up pulling this up, guys. Sorry. It just wasn't, I didn't have enough room to leave it there and get everything in that I wanted to, so I ended up switching this. I'm wondering when I'm going to get my stuff together. Not quite there. So this is where I start to realize, like, okay, I'm not going to be able to fit everything I want to fit. That's where I was like, okay, I need to put this, I need to put this. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is not enough room. So then I go ahead and pull this up, and I end up using little things instead of the quarter box in order to save room. So I used a money little thing, but I'm going to cover up with the shopping bag. Then I put this big appointment label, and again, I'm going to pull that up because I need more room still. And for the groceries, we went to Target because it was just close. We just needed to get a few things. We ended up getting soup at Panera because I was not feeling good. And then when we got home, we watched Blue Bloods. On that last little thing, I'm going to end up pulling it up and actually replacing with an appointment label that I cut down in order to fit there. Right next to that laptop, and I write reading journal, which is my essay that was due, and the laptop and the shopping bag were from Craft Diva 818, and that was from a sampler I got from a meetup. And then at the very bottom, right now, I'm probably cutting down this appointment label. I didn't find anything that would fit here that I hadn't already ruined. So I cut this. I'm going to go back and cut it a little more. I'm going to write NyQuil on it, and then I'm going to add a little pill from Perfect Prints Co. to the appointment label. And that is the end of Sunday. So then I'm going to go ahead and zoom out, and I'm going to add the snowflakes at the top of the spread, and that will be my spread. So if you like planner videos, especially Plan With Me's, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you guys are liking these videos. I really do. So I zoom in and give you a little view, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!